right, babe, hit us with the intro.
Hey guys, welcome out to the Hot Springs Off-Road Park in beautiful Hot Springs today. It's going to be a gorgeous day, and we're going to watch some little tiny trucks crawl on some really awesome rocks out here in this course that Jesse and them have set up. I think it's going to be a great day.
That's right, babe, that's right. Fire intro, babe, fire intro. We are here at the Off-Road Park for Hot Spring Scale Crawlers round, what is this, 4?
Yes.
Round 4.
Yeah.
For the second round for the year at this location. We're just getting started, and today, well, this is the month of June, which is also men's mental health or men's health month in general.
Men's mental health awareness month.
That's right. So we're going to talk a little bit about it, because I know for me personally, getting out and RCing and hanging out with my friends and things like that is a big part of what keeps my mental health in shape.
Yeah, it's a majority of the men getting together and hanging out and taking a step away from all the responsibilities that they have so that they can relax and enjoy themselves some. Men have such a huge responsibility in our homes, in our lives, in our communities, and a lot of times you don't realize how a Saturday afternoon out with your friends can really help you.
It can do wonders. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that. We're going to get some other guys on here and talk to them about what RC crawling does for them and their mental health, and enjoy the hobby today, guys. So stick around, enjoy the show, and I appreciate you sticking with us and watching. All right, guys, we're back, and I'm sitting with Jesse, the president of Hot Spring Scale Crawlers. What's up, bud?
What's up, man?
Man,
going all right.
Beautiful day, great day for the competition today. So we're here at the Hot Springs Off-Road Park for round 4.
Round 4 of the comp series, 2025 series. Got some difficult courses, I feel like, set up today. We got, 14 drivers in C2.
Heck yeah.
So good,
5
good.
in C1, I think.
5 in C1.
So that class is growing.
It's slowly growing, so, keep on coming out.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, it's going good. It's going good so far.
Heck yeah, man. So having a great day out here, and what we've been talking about today is it's June, so it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I was talking about how, for me personally, the hobby that we're in and the group of guys that we have play such a big role in my mental health. So I was just, wondering what it does for you in your life with the hobby.
Oh, so this is my getaway. Just like you said, mental health. I mean, I work in insurance and deal with mental health all the time. And if you don't have this kind of, even a couple hours out of the day for the week to get away from your average life, your things that you got going on, it takes a toll on you.
It does. It absolutely
take a toll.
does.
It'll take away things that normally will make you unhappy. You're short with people. Your attitude is, piss poor, per se. And it's just it's a helpless feeling you can get. And this is just a regular hobby. It's a fun hobby. Can be stressful sometimes too. But I mean, yeah, some of us take it real serious. But at the end of the day, it's at the end of the day, it's fun. It's just fun.
And we're all still brothers.
Rush. Yeah, it's an adrenaline rush. And if you like competitiveness, but at a friendly rate, and it's just you versus the rocks out here. It's not you versus anybody else, trying to, for instance, racing, crash into the walls and do stuff like that.
You were talking about that earlier with Lanny.
Yeah, I just, stuff like that. It's just us and the rocks out here.
Heck yeah. Man, that's just words out of my mouth, really. Like the fact that we get out here and we get to do this, and we have the places that we get to see, the different parks that we experience. You and I have been traveling a lot this season, going a lot to Texas and Oklahoma and competing with some of the other clubs and seeing some other parts of the country. And it's just the road trips I get to have with Miss CrawlerCast on this, we're making memories. We were all in Paris, Texas the other day at the Eiffel Tower, so just getting
coming home with the 1-2.
Heck yeah, we went to a Rig Killer Comp, went 1-2. Congrats on your win.
Appreciate
I was only 16 points behind you.
It was that close.
It was that close.
I think it would have been better for you to go in the daytime. Being that dark.
Man, it was super dark for me.
You was at an extreme disadvantage.
Heck yeah, it was so much fun, man. I had so much fun at that comp. And all of this just leads back to positive mental health when you have these good experiences with friends and trips and memories and everything. So awesome, man. Appreciate you sitting down with me for a minute. I know you're busy. I completely know how it is running a comp, so I appreciate you sitting with me. And
definitely appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely, bud. We're going to get some more people and talk to some other people, see how it's going. So
peace.
Thanks. All right, guys, welcome back. Now I'm sitting with the Arkansas RC newbie, Jeremiah. And like me today, he's had a very rough day.
I don't want to talk about it, man.
Okay.
I do not want to talk about it, Luke.
So what's going on is this is June, and what we've been talking about today is it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh, okay.
So that's why this is fitting for you and I both to be sitting down right now, because we've both completely and utterly struggled today.
I'm going to need some therapy after this.
Right.
You know, today was, I mean, look, we do this. You do this a lot more than I do, okay?
Right.
You go every weekend somewhere. But for me, this is not only a time to come out and showcase and see what my crawler has, but it's also a time to come out and enjoy myself once a month. This is a once a month deal that we do here. And dude, when you come out here and you break on your first course and you burn your servo out, it just sets the pace for the rest of the day.
Does.
I came in recording, filming, everything felt great. And then you break and I'm like, oh crap, well there he goes. Then Larry has a break. Then this guy has a break. Next thing you know, I get through gate 1 and I have a break. And then it just completely goes downhill. It snowballs from there.
Yep.
We do this once a month, people. Once a month.
Right, so it just brings up, you know, the perfect, what we're talking about and everything, how we use this hobby as our release to get away from everything else. This is what we use to our happy place, to find our happy place.
Yeah.
We're hanging out with good friends, good camaraderie. You know, we spend the whole day out here talking with everybody and playing with our tiny trucks.
And then 2 or 3 nights before, you get to really get down to business and tinker and get new stuff and put it on your vehicle and try it out. And then, like I said, you're going to come out here and showcase it.
Yeah.
And then stuff like this happens,
Stuff
Luke.
like this happens, and you start struggling, and it's good to talk about it like this, because when you have people that have your back that you can talk about it to, it's easier to work it out in your own head. The frustration starts to relieve a little bit.
That's a good point. You know, people that are on the same playing field and they understand, you know, especially with you, you know, with CrawlerCast, it's like you're out here recording. And then now what happens is you have to take an off-course repair. You have to come over here, start working on figuring out, and nobody's there to run your camera.
Right.
You know, luckily there's a couple of people out here that I trust with that offer that.
Yeah.
But then you're losing footage, which you're losing content. Then you leave the day going, man, I broke this today. I broke that today. That's $100. Not only that, but I came out to film and get some content for my CrawlerCast, and I don't even have that.
And I don't even
so
have
you
enough
leave
footage.
empty-handed.
Yeah.
You know, and
So-
I gave $10.
Right.
I'm so upset, guys. I'm so upset.
Understandably, but it's good that we can sit here and laugh about it and talk about it for a minute, because I don't know about you, but it helps me a lot to sit here and joke about it and just get it off my chest. And
it does help. And I was happy that you were like, I wasn't expecting it, but you asked for an interview right after I got done just stinking it up on both courses. Like, I don't know if you want that right now.
Right.
But I'm glad you did, because I am actually feeling better. This is a good way to release.
Absolutely. So see, that's what I'm talking about. RC is such a great hobby to get into if you're struggling, if you find yourself having a hard time just putting yourself out there to hang out with people.
Yeah.
You know, if you're just struggling to find a friend group, grab you a crawler, find your local group, and just show up to an event.
Or just
say hi to somebody.
Or just go out and just watch it. And you would be surprised at the amount of people that are just willing to communicate, talk to you, teach you all about it, and then, you know, save up a little bit of cash and get you a crawler and get into this. But everybody out here, like I said, everybody is more than helpful.
Yeah.
You were offering stuff. I was offering you stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody is just such a good community. But you're right. It is a really good way if you're worried about groups of people and you're kind of timid, you know.
Yeah.
Out here, it's a little bit of a group of people, but it's outdoors. It's spread out. You get some fresh air. And you get some good communicating out with these guys. But
That's right.
yeah, man, I don't know what to say. I'm over it.
No.
You know? I mean, I'm not over it. I'm ready to just buy some new stuff. you know? I
me
don't know.
too, bro. I'm considering new platforms for sure. If there's any major skid angle companies that would like for me to try to drive their platform, hit me up, because I'm I'm in the market for a new platform. But,
Are you? Okay.
bro, I appreciate you sitting down with me right after that run. I know you was feeling a little frustrated and probably didn't really want to sit down with me.
I didn't.
But I'm glad
No.
you did.
I'm glad I did too. You're helping out with my mental awareness, and I appreciate
Awesome,
that. I'm in
bro.
a lot better mood now.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
what we're here for. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna talk to some other people.
Jeez.
Testing.
1 2 1 2.
All right.
All right. Baba shoe bop. Baba shoe bop. We got it.
Biddity boop 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 bop.
Ticka town.
We got it.
Fresh. Hey, what's a DJ's favorite dipping sauce? Marinara.
No. Wicked whack.
I'll be here all day, folks.
All right, guys, we're back, and I'm sitting with my buddies Larry and Bill. We're just hanging out, man. It's been a rough day for me personally. I don't know how y'all's day's been going, but it's been a rough day for me.
Not so good.
Not so good.
So here's the thing. What we're talking about today is because it's June, and it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So I've just been trying to talk to everybody and see how big of a role, what part does the RC hobby play in you keeping your own mental health healthy?
It's huge for me. It's really been a good distraction from just life events in general.
Right.
Something to keep my mind occupied, gives me something to go do, meet cool people, hang out, good vibes. It helps me to forget the crap going on back at home for the day.
Right.
It's been instrumental for me.
It's everything for me too. Yeah.
I agree with Larry. It helps the stress, the week-to-week stress. It just kind of helps melt it off.
Yeah, man. You
Same thing. You get to concentrate on something else.
Concentrate on something else. Hang out with the guys. You know.
Put some time into it. You
get outside, out to the park.
Yep.
I love being out here at the off-road park, and especially a day like today, we're underneath the trees.
Yeah, we're in the shade. We're
in the shade all day.
It's a nice day.
It's a nice day. Yeah. So I just been talking I talked with Newbie just a while ago, you know, and he come off a very frustrating run. He's DNF'd, you know, today. I DNF'd both courses today, and it's those juices build up, you know what I mean? Because you spend the whole week or the few days before getting ready, you know what I mean? You put all the money into the hobby, and you get here, and then just gremlins take over, and you break and break and break and break. That's what's happened to me today. And it's funny, Newbie and I were talking about it, and just sitting there talking about it, me and him, we both just started feeling a lot better about our day, you know what I mean?
Right.
The frustration came out. We were both laughing and joking at that point, and it didn't seem quite so bad at that point.
It's not as serious as we want it to be sometimes.
It should be a hobby at the end of the day, and let that stress just kind of.
Yeah.
That frustration builds. There's no
does.
question.
Especially in competition.
We've all fallen victim to it. Every one of us.
Oh yeah.
And
you get caught in the heat.
You just gotta just take a step back. Wait, I'm here to have fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to see how far I get, and just do that.
Heck yeah, man. But
easier said than done sometimes.
It is. I'm telling you, we've all fallen for that and
yeah.
had frustrating moments and embarrassed ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Every one of us.
Oh yeah.
Just try to. I got a new attitude this year. I'm not doing that no more. I'm just gonna have fun.
Same.
Yeah.
That's why this year I stepped down from president of Hot Spring Scale Crawlers, and that my mental health had a lot to do with it. Like I spent so many years building the club and building the hobby and doing all the work to get everybody organized, and I was just at a point to where I needed to just enjoy it for a little while.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just show up and run my
know what you
rig
mean,
and hang out with the guys and but yeah, man, like it gets tough sometimes, and it's good to have guys that you can hang out with and talk to stuff about.
Share the load a little bit.
Share the load a little bit. The RC hobby is just such a great community.
It's some of the best people I've met. I've done a lot of hobbies over my life, as y'all probably have as well.
Yep.
Some of the best communities I've ever been a part of is RC community.
Yeah, I've done
so helpful, so
paintball,
nice.
dirt bike racing, all kinds of stuff, and this absolutely is the best community.
More of a family than a group.
Yeah,
as
really
you can
probably hear in the background, there's kids playing, there's people playing, families talking,
people trading parts and helping each other.
Helping each other out, man.
Yeah.
being in this type of environment too, it's hard to get mad and stay mad. You know what I mean? It's really hard to stay mad.
Yeah.
So that's why I just been trying to profess with this episode how good RC hobby has been for my mental health, and I know it is for a lot of my guys that I run with. So just wanted to talk about that for a little while, and I thank you guys for sitting down with me. I know you both didn't want to do it.
It's all good. It was for a good cause.
Yeah, and I appreciate it.
Good cause for you and the cause. So.
Heck yeah. Thanks, guys.
We'll
You're
do
welcome.
it again.
Thank you.
All right, y'all stick around. Hi, I'm back with my buddy Cody here, and man, it has been a day. There's been so many breaks and problems on the course.
Definitely a challenging day today.
So you're part of the course setup.
Yeah. I wasn't responsible for the one that nobody's a fan of.
Right.
Just full disclosure. You're not just saying
it's
that
all
either.
good, man.
but-
That's courses
No.
like this is what challenge everybody. You know what I mean? It's what make you strive to be better. It makes you figure out what's wrong with your rig and stuff like that. So, what I've been talking about today on the podcast is because it's June. It's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So I just been talking with everybody and talking about how, for me personally, RC is a big part of
It's an outlet.
what I do to keep my mental health in good shape.
Yeah. It's good to have that. I feel like the camaraderie and everything is helpful as well. You know, getting around a good group of guys and just enjoying a common interest in that talking and just hanging out.
Yeah,
It's
for sure,
definitely-
man.
Definitely.
Especially when you got a group like what we got, you know, because everybody here, we all message with each other on the side when we're not competing, you know what I mean? And so it's a big family sometimes, it feels like. And
Yeah, we've got a good group of guys. You know, we got a lot of new guys coming in too, but we got a good core group of guys that usually show up every time. And
yeah, it's been growing this year for sure. We've gotten a lot of new guys this year.
Yeah.
But like today for me, with the whole mental health topic, having such a frustrating day and DNFing, coming in last place in class 2, came in next to last in class 1. You know what I mean? And it's days like today that really challenge how you react to situations
Yeah.
and things like that. So
Yeah.
you got anything like situations like that where it's like,
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get discouraged and get in your feels and that, but I've kind of learned, and it might not be the mindset to have, but expect the expect the worst and hope for the best.
right?
But, you know, I'm sure as I get better and get more experienced, my mindset will change. And it's not necessarily a negative outlook. It's just not setting yourself up for that disappointment. You know, so it's easier to accept if you have a rough day. So.
Heck yeah. So like when I sat down with Newbie, he had just come off of his last run and he had a horrible day today also, you know, and after we sat here and talked, you know, we both kind of realized as we were talking that talking about it made it better. Like we were both really upset. He really didn't want to sit down with me, but I got him to. And after talking for a few minutes, the smile came to his face and we started joking, and you know what I mean? And you're able to work through it in your mind. So, you know, I just kind of wanted to spread the message about how whatever hobby it is, whatever your outlet is, don't let it consume you to the point that it enrages you.
No, man. I mean, at the end of the day, there's only one winner, you know. A lot of people out here had a rough day, so it's not where you're by yourself at all, you know, in the way that you feel, you know, coming out here and having a rough day. You know, everybody can relate, and I feel like that kind of helps too, you know.
Heck yeah, for sure.
So, you know.
Heck yeah. But, so I've been really challenged today in my mental health, so
Right?
It's been a terrible day, but
Stronger than you think you are.
yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And but so today I've felt some growth in actually sitting down and talking about it with you guys, and you know, men's health isn't brought up enough. We're taught from a young age that we're supposed to just deal with it.
Suppress it. Yeah.
You're supposed to suppress the emotions.
Yep.
If you've got to cry, you cry by yourself. You don't ever let anybody else see you cry. You know what I mean? And it's really not a good way to live your life. Like, we have a lot of pressure as men growing up and as adult men to provide for our families and to do the right thing and to be responsible and, you know, be there for our friends, be there for our family. And it can be overwhelming. And that's why the RC hobby is such a positive outlet for me. And I know it is for you also, you know, to get out with the boys and to just cut up a little bit and hang out. We're out in freaking nature. You can hear the birds chirping in the background. You know what I mean?
And, you know, even anybody outside of the RC hobby that may see this, I know these you know, podcasts and that can travel far, and the algorithm and that. If you come across it and you're not even in the community or in the hobby, still reach out.
Absolutely.
You know, definitely don't struggle alone. We all face challenges, and we can relate to you at some point or another. So, you know, we'll talk to anybody about it.
That's right.
It's important, and it needs to be talked about.
It's important, and it needs to be talked about. That is 100% facts. So I just wanted to take the opportunity, since it was June and Men's Health Awareness Month, to kind of get the message out there that this hobby is not just, for me personally anyway, it's not just me going out and playing with tiny trucks. Like, it's a lot deeper than that. It's a lot bigger than that. And, you know, a lot of people have touched my life as I have touched their life in a way in this hobby. And of all the hobbies I've ever done, there's never been a community like the RC community.
It's wonderful.
It's amazing. Well, brother, I appreciate you sitting down with me, and it's been a long day. We're about to get wrapped up and pack everything up and head to the house and end this day, but appreciate you. And
yeah, and one more thing to kind of close it out. I mean, having said all that, if you think that the RC hobby may be something you want to get into, reach out to us. We would welcome you with open arms. You know,
Absolutely.
It's a big family. So
Cody here is a founder of the Spa City RC crew and current group leader of Hot Spring Scale Crawlers. So if you're interested in the Hot Spring Scale Crawling Club and what we do and they do here, feel free to reach out to Cody, and I'll leave links in the description below and tag some guys. And if this is something you're interested in and just want somebody to answer some questions without making fun of you,
oh yeah,
hit one of us up, because we're good at that.
Most definitely.
I appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more episodes. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, please. I mean, it's free, and like 90-something% of my audience isn't subscribed. I'd really appreciate your subscribe. Hit that like, and hit the bell if you're interested for notifications on our upcoming videos. We're actually going to start trying to do more podcasts weekly, I think, with Miss CrawlerCast. She's going to be jumping on more with me, and our studio's about to be finished, or the shop anyway, and so things are getting big. We got some stuff moving along, and stay tuned if you're interested, and appreciate you for watching.